let's talk referrals, man. So how are you supposed to make friends with like chiros and orthopedic surgeons and everybody else in between? What do you do? Just start buying people Starbucks gift cards? It's that easy, right?
Well, yeah, old school is deliver like fruit baskets and bagel platters to everyone, right? At least the Dutch will use just as you're talking about referrals and PT. Like I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and I'm just remembering back where it's like they're sending flower baskets and fruit baskets and sandwich platters to physician offices, and they think that's just gonna like get your referrals. Like I remember being before I started my practice, working in bigger practice, and that's what they did. They would just send gifts, and then that was it. They didn't even try to talk to them about, hey, what are you looking for in a referral source for PT? How can we help? How can we be an assistance for you? I use the term, I forgot where I learned it, like, how can we be a physician extender for you? Like, you don't have the time to talk about these health topics. Like, what can we do for you? Like, they would just, no, here's a gift, send us your patients, and we're going to give you nothing in return. So I went right into this negative thing, but I think that's the mistake most PTs make. One, they only just go after doctor referrals, and two, they just expect, oh, okay, here's my name, put it in the counter with the 17 other PT practices in a 10-mile radius, but I expect you to send me people, and I'm going to do nothing in return to help you. Um, and I don't know where that mindset comes, but I saw that a lot. I think it has shifted. Um, I personally, I think I'm 100% sure on this. I never sent a physician office a gift, food items, or anything ever. And I've only met with two physician offices in 20 years because I chose to do my marketing the other way that we're going to talk about, and team up with the other people in the community, chiropractors, massage therapists, coaches, running stores, things like that.
So that's the difference, right? That's the difference. All right, so let's yeah, I shouldn't interrupt you. Keep going because that I just wanted to call out that's the difference here.
Right. And I think, at least for me, we kind of talked about this in one of our other previous episodes, but I think you said the riches are in the niches, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the niches get all the riches. Yep.
Right. And like, you need to know who. So I'm going to backtrack even further. Like, before you go and try to market or collaborate with someone or get referrals with someone, you need to know who the hell you are first. Right. And I believe, as you know, I'm a big fan of being a specialist over a generalist. I'm in a heavily populated area. There's enough business around where we can have people who have specialties and focus on a certain part of our care versus being in the middle of, the flyover port of our country, and there's only a therapist every 200 miles. So I'm a big fan of that. And then when you know who you are, who you're serving, you reach out to these local collaborative businesses, chiropractors. Like, don't just show up and ask and request for referrals. Like, this is a two-way relationship. Let them know what, like, try to get to know them first of all. Like, I've met with people in the community who I thought I was going to have a collaboration with, and I realized I don't believe in what they're doing. I don't. They selling snake oil. I'm not sure what they're doing, but I'm not going to refer that way. So I just didn't waste my time and energy there. Um, so if it's a good collaboration, there's a mindset that's pretty. I'm losing my train of thought here. But if you're on the same wavelength with how you're approaching your care with your clients, they're in your area. They can be a referral source for you. You can be a referral source for them. Let them know the value you can provide to them and how you can help them extend the value of their practice.
Is it inappropriate for me to ask about like you can totally take a pass on this. What's in it for them? Like is it uh, okay, let me set this question up actually, and then you can totally pass on this if you want to. Um, every time I've asked somebody about this, in public, I'm like, "Hey, so why do you refer patients here or there?" Um, the answer I get in public is almost always the same. It's, "Well, I think that PT or that OT or whatever, I feel like they can give my patients a better outcome." It's always that, which maybe I'm too much of a blood-sucking capitalist or something, I don't know, but that doesn't seem like enough because I don't know, this is you're basically referring somebody to somebody else, and you're taking a pretty big risk because if that doesn't work out, you just took a brand hit, whether you can measure it or not. If they're unhappy with that person you referred to, so it's kinda like there's got to be more to this transaction. So is it okay to talk about what the incentives are, and are there, and if so, are there monetary benefits? Are there something else? I don't know. Like, is that fair to ask? And the answer might be no. We don't want to talk about that on the
No, I
show.
mean, it's totally fair to ask, but since the beginning of my career, um, getting a monetary reward for referring to or from was considered, a strong offense. Like you don't do that, right? Like, and we were warned by the consultant I had when I started my business. Don't waive copays just willy nilly. Because if you're audited, they could say, "How come every time Dr. Singh sends you a patient, you're waiving their copay? Is that some sort of kickback? Is that a referral?" So that was frowned upon. So I never even approached that topic of, "Hey, here's a referral fee for everyone you send me," just because I didn't want to open myself up for
I see.
some sort of audit.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
Right.
even in the situation. So okay,
Yeah.
then
Okay.
what's in it for them? Hopefully we're providing a service that they could not. We're providing a value that they could not. We're enhancing what they're doing for their clients by being a reputable referral source that provides value. But you're right, like, and I did not take that lightly personally. I just didn't refer people to any trainer out in the community. I didn't just refer them to any massage therapist. Like, I went and tried everyone we referred to, because it's me. Like, if something really bad happens or they get shitty care, it's going to come back on me one way or another. Like you said, it's not measurable, but it's not good mojo. Maybe we'll use that term.
If you'd like to learn more about Strata PT and see how our EMR and RCM works, head over to stratapt.com to book a demo.